Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, I hope all is well with you. Some of you maybe know that I've been traveling from Sweden to France and painting along the way. So today I want to show you where I've been and what I've been doing. There's going to be a separate video for sketchbook tour to show you everything I painted this month, so stay tuned for that as well. Our first stop was a safari in Denmark, where we went to see many wild animals. I made some funny sketches here. After spending the whole day here, we drove all the way to Amsterdam. There's a really cool art supply store here. I made a short video about that visit. I have already been to the more famous art museums in Amsterdam, so this time I went to visit the Rembrandt house. It was a really worthwhile visit. It was really amazing to look at everything saved from their time, and I was quite surprised to hear about his love affair with the kitchen maid and everything. It really felt like time travel, so I really recommend this place if you ever get the chance.
And that means over the sea, because this is the base. This is a semi-precious stone, lapis lazuli, from Afghanistan. Comes all over the sea to Europe.
We also tried some amazing food here. I'm so happy that I discovered the traditional haché. It's a traditional Dutch beef and onion stew with lots of spices. It was so delicious. I'm gonna have to learn how to make this by myself. After 2 or 3 days in Amsterdam, we continued driving towards France. It took about 6 hours. We passed by this beautiful field next to an ocean town, and we saw a bunch of baguettes in the ditch. I have no idea what's going on here. Anyway, we stayed in the Normandy area for a couple of days. I mostly just painted what I saw from the car because the weather can be quite hot, but the view was just absolutely stunning. We passed through many whimsical, cute villages. I could just stare at all these majestic architectures for hours. We ended up staying at a campsite under the castle where William the Conqueror was born. This is the view of the campsite from the castle. And here is also where I finally decided to try plein air painting with oils. Like everything from the first time, there were so many things I could have done better. The first one being I should not have started the painting at 8 in the evening. But the sunset just made the houses look extra beautiful, and the temperature was just perfect. But it was kind of difficult to get the drawings right because the brush I was using wasn't accurate enough, especially for such a small canvas. So on the second painting, this one was done 2 days after the first one. This time I opted for a bigger canvas and I used the Neocolor 2 crayon for the sketch, so I could be much more accurate, so this painting turned out a lot easier. Also because I didn't have to worry about the lighting change, it was just 11 in the morning. I was very chilled and relaxed standing in the shades. I mean, the painting itself is not perfect, but throughout the whole process, I didn't do anything that made me feel like, ooh, I should not have done that. Maybe one lesson learned is that I need to wear an apron or something, because things get messy really quickly when you paint with oils. I forgot to mention that the colors I used for both these two paintings are the same limited palette. I chose a combination leaning closer to the greens and blues, so there's no red, pink, or purple here. The warmest color I used was transparent red oxide, together with bright yellow lake, which is like a Hansa yellow, and yellow ochre, viridian, ultramarine blue, and Michael Harding's warm white. So it's 5 colors plus white. I don't remember how I came up with this combination, but it just matched what I was seeing in reality at the moment. Around day 10 of the trip, we started to drive towards Pont Aven. I don't think I pronounced that right, but it's a very cozy, artistic little village. Or maybe it's a city, I'm not quite sure. But there's a lot of small artist galleries here. I was so inspired by just walking around and looking at all these beautiful artworks. There were so many different styles and materials. Some of my paintings in the sketchbook was inspired by compositions I saw around here. It took me quite a long time to go through the whole town browsing the artworks in the windows. It's such a shame I couldn't film them properly because of the reflective glass, but I hope you can still get the idea of what it was like. There is also a really interesting art museum in Pont Aven. I actually wasn't expecting a whole lot from it. I didn't do much research about the Pont Aven School of Art. I mostly just chose this part of the country because I wanted to avoid the heat wave. So I was very pleasantly surprised to see so many beautiful artworks and drawings. Including this one. This is one of my favorite Impressionist painters. Snowy painting by Cecilia Bow. It was such a treat to look at it in person, up close. I love everything about this painting. I for sure need to do a master copy of it. Also, it's kind of cute in the description. It says something about the shadow seals the alliance between the woman and the demonic animal. I don't know, I just thought that was so humorous. I don't know if this painting is a temporary thing they have, but I felt so lucky I get to see it by chance. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I paint watercolor throughout the trip. I didn't film every painting process because I wasn't sure if that's interesting enough. But when the weather is nice and when the bugs are not bothering me, I would just sit outside and spread my art supplies around me. It's very relaxing and comfortable. I'm glad I haven't got any back pain from sitting like this. I might even got less back pain like this compared to painting on a desk at home, which is a bit strange. But yeah, this is not the setup that I have planned. It just felt most natural and convenient. Of course, I don't always paint from life like this. In some situations, I don't have much time to sketch at all. Like when I was standing on this castle, it wasn't safe to be there in a thunderstorm. So I just quickly took a few pictures and painted the scene when I went back to the campsite. If I want to paint somewhere I cannot be sitting around, I would take out my Etchrlab Satchel Mini and tripod. Here I'm using Meaden's hot press paper because I only had less than half an hour to paint, so I chose a fast drying paper. That's also something I learned from the trip. Time management when painting outside is very important. I have to be aware of the weather, the time, and choose mediums, the materials accordingly. I wish I could have filmed more during this trip, but I only had one SD card and one camera battery, which is a very big oversight from my part. I should have brought some extras with me, but I hope you enjoyed this video all the same. Right now my computer is on the brink of falling apart. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna edit the next video right now. I will leave you to watch the rest of the painting process, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.